Okay, hello everyone. I've already started talking with you on Twitter about the yoga asanas that I'm showing you to do for whether you have COVID, just respiratory issues, whether you don't at all, even if you have pollen issues. Okay, so we are in Tuscaloosa, Alabama right now. I'm across from the trucks. See the trucks? Oh yeah. Okay, back over here. I hope I didn't make anybody dizzy. So anyway, I was doing yoga for myself, and I'm like, I could be showing you all this too. So I know there are some that probably can already see it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you all officially. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you how the yoga asanas that I'm doing in order to keep my breathing healthy and open, my breathing passages, nasal passages, open head. I talked on Twitter about doing like a scalp massage, and also doing a massage on the forehead, also these areas on the face to help break that up, and even actually like massaging up under on the throat, up under where your lymph nodes are. You want to move out any congestion, you want to move out any kind of mucus, any kind of blockages. The thing is with the body, it is all one being, okay? So everything from top to bottom, in, out. You have passages of removal. You have your nose, you have your mouth, and you have your excretory system, okay? So what you want to do is you want to move anything that's in the body that shouldn't be there to those locations and get them out, because that is the normal way that the body works, okay? So what we're doing is the same kind of thing. We're going to be moving anything that's in the body that should not be there, or it's a blockage. We're going to be moving it out. Okay, so everything we're going to be doing today is all about the chest area, getting the breathing open, getting the breath open. Again, I recommended the herbal tea, the mint herbal teas. You can drink those. You can have like the towel over the head and the steaming. You can also do the baths, which I highly recommend, because a lot of times you're not going to get not as much internal, you can get external. So I'd say do both, okay? But the one thing that you definitely want to do is you want to steam this out, okay? If you're not having any problems, then you can just do this for fun and keep yourself healthy, which is great. I had a little bit of pollen issue when I was in San Antonio, which I haven't had since 2001. So I've been coughing up a little bit of mucus myself, which is strangely because I haven't been really eating dairy or anything like that would cause that. So that mine was more energetic. But pardon me, I didn't mean to look away. I'm kind of watching the environment. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start this now. If you have any questions, I'll think about how you can get those to me. But for right now, let's go ahead and start, okay? The one thing that I was talking about is the breath. It's called pranayama, the practice of the breath in yoga, okay? The one thing that you want to do when you're doing yoga, and especially with all of this, the situation of if you have congestion, should you have congestion, or if you don't at all. You want to measure the breathing because you want to make sure that you can get breath in. Your first response when you feel like you can't breathe is to suck in more, and it's actually better if you learn how to labor your breathing and take it in slowly and continuously, okay? So the slower that you can breathe without panic, the better it's going to be. Even if you have a panic attack, it's the same thing, because everything, if you start, everything real fast, is going to lock up. So you don't want to do that, okay? So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn you sideways here so you can see me, okay? And my belly, little one in there. Okay, so what we're going to do is I want you to practice just your breathing, okay? I want you to think of your tummy as a balloon. And what you're going to do is you're going to slowly inhale and fill up the balloon only as far as it can go, and then exhale just as slowly to deflate, okay? Now I want you to practice this. I'm not going to do it right now, but I want you to practice this at least 3 to 5 minutes a day, whether you do anything else or not, because it's always going to help you. Breathing is always going to help you as far as, and I know that sounds redundant, but the breathing is going to help you as far as learning how to measure your breathing. Whether you're having respiratory issues or not, it's always good to know how to do that to calm yourself down, okay? And then there's another practice in pranayama where you hold one nostril and breathe in, and then hold the other and breathe out, okay? So look at it like this, the L or the 7, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, okay? And then you can change it. So you do it the 7 the other way, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, okay? If you're having any problems with any part of the nose or the breathing area that's congested right now, just do the one side, okay? Because what you want to do is, if you're having congestion, you want to breathe in and knock it out. So let's say you're more congested on this side, you want to breathe in and breathe out that, and let the mucus come out that way, okay? Or if it's the other side, same way. Breathe in this way and knock the mucus out that way, okay? Now, I've been coughing up and my body's just doing it automatically. I'll just wake up and start coughing up phlegm from whatever I had in my lungs. So that was having just this really clear mucus that was kind of going down the back of my throat, which I had that, and it's actually caused by pesticides. It's not actually pollen. It's actually caused by the pesticides that they're using in San Antonio at this time for whatever. So I was actually having an effect of that. So it was an allergic reaction to the pesticides, not actually pollen. But anyway, I'm coughing that back up. So I'll wake up whenever my body's ready and it'll just start coughing it up. So I have, I usually have a napkin ready, or I have a receptacle that I can spit in. But I usually try to do it in the napkin so I don't, you know, spread anything around, because I'm not actually sick. But that way I get the mucus on the napkin, close it up, throw it away. So I do recommend when you're in this yoga practice that you do have something that you can blow your nose on or spit into, or even a bowl or whatever. I had talked about that. So that way you have a way to remove the mucus. Well, and this will happen. It may not happen the first time, but it will happen, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the poses. I'm not going to do like a full-on yoga practice yet. I'm really just doing these to show you what to do. So that really is more important to me than anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna show them to you, and I'm gonna talk to you through it. All right, talk you through it, but talk to you through it. Okay, so I have my water, my alkaline water. You don't have to use this brand. Any kind of alkaline water is good. Okay, if you cannot get alkaline water, the next best thing is going to be spring water, and after that, distilled water. Okay, but the alkaline is always going to be best, and there are ways to alkalize water with salt and putting it out in the sunshine for a time, and I will actually list that on the website to show you how to alkalize your water so that you can keep your potassium levels and your sodium levels where they need to be. Okay, so what we're working on, and I talked about that, we're working on the head. So the breathing, I showed you the breathing. We're just going to work on that right now. Okay, the in and out and the other way. Okay, next thing we're going to work on is right in here, because if you have congestion, you're going to be coughing, right? Okay, but these are chakras that are healing. These are chakras that are opening. Believe it or not, they are. Some of you have this imbalance because it's some of them are being taken out of the body and either moved to new bodies or just out. Some people are just opening. Some people are just raising. Remember, I had told you that would happen. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to open the channels. No matter what, whatever's going to be, we want to open the channels for an easy out, whatever it is, okay? Most benevolent outcome, whatever it is, whatever your soul chose, okay? So we're going to talk about the throat, okay? What we want to do is when we're breathing, we want to breathe in very slowly, okay? So remember filling your balloon. Fill your balloon, that is your tummy, okay? Your head is going to be level. It's not too high or too low. What you're going to do is as you breathe out, you're going to bring your chin slowly to your chest. Okay? Only as far as it's comfortable. You want to feel a little pull in the back of the neck, but not too much. Okay? Just a little bit. Okay? And you want to stay there. The one thing I want you to do in this yoga practice is you need to hold the poses. Okay? Because what this is doing is pulling the muscles along your back that are pulling the back of your lungs. This is very important to open the back. Okay, so you're keeping the chin to the chest. You're keeping the chest upright. Okay, and I'm not talking about the girls. I'm talking about keep your chest upright. Keep the chin down. Okay, open the back. Okay, then you're going to breathe in again, inflating the tummy. My tummy's already inflated because I got baby, but okay, breathe in again. Exhale and bring back up to center. Bring the head back up to center. Okay? You want the chin elongated so that you're opening the passages. Okay? And I apologize, this isn't up higher, but that's where I have it sitting because I'm in the grass. You're on my yoga sandals. So, okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to move this energy around, okay? Because this is messing with our thyroid. This is messing with our lymph glands. So we want to move that around. So we're going to do what we just did again, but now we're going to bring the chin down to the chest. Okay? Remember your breathing. I'm just showing you the poses. Remember your breathing, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to slowly take the head over to one side of the shoulder. I'm going to my left, which looks like your right. Okay? Then I'm going to come back down to center. Breathe in every time you hold. Breathe out every time you move. Okay? And take your time until that's what you're doing. Okay? There's no hurry about this. You really need to take your time with this, okay? So chin down, inhale. Exhale. Release to one side, left or right, whichever you want. I'm going to my left. Okay? Inhale here. Then exhale and come back down to center. Okay? Hold here. Inhale. And then exhale and go to the other side. I'm going to my right. Okay? Inhale here. Inhale here. Then exhale and come back down to center. Then bring the chin again center. Okay? I really don't like this angle because of the way it's looking, but I need you to see what I'm doing. Okay. There. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wring out the lungs. Okay? So we're going to turn to the sides because you want to twist this old air out of the lungs. You want to squeeze like you're wringing, a washcloth, or you're wringing out this old air. You're wringing out the pathogens. You're wringing out that mucus. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to inhale again. And we're going to exhale, and we're taking our hands like a triangle, and we're turning. Your hand back here goes behind you to anchor you. Your hand in front goes on your whichever way you're going to turn. I'm going to my left. Your front hand is going to hold onto your knee, and it's going to help you twist. Okay? Now you're going to inhale before you start this position. You're going to exhale as you turn into it. Okay, so it's going to go slow. So it's going to look like this. You're going to inhale, and you're going to slowly exhale, and bring your arms away from your body and turn, and then plant the hand back here behind you, the hand in front of you on your knee. Keep the chest up. Turn the head to the direction that you're going, and twist out your lungs. Okay? You want to keep your chest high. You want to keep your head level when you're doing this. Okay? Now you're going to come back to center. See, my arms are like a triangle. So you're going to inhale again. I'm going to turn to the opposite side. Now my right, your left, doing the same thing. This hand back here goes behind me and plants on the ground. This hand in front goes on my front knee, and I twist. Okay? Now I'm squeezing out the air in my lungs as I'm doing this, so I want to hold this position until that air is gone. Okay? Once that's done, I hold there a bit longer if you can to see if I need to get any more energy out or any air out. Then I breathe in slowly, because you're not going to be able to take a big breath here. You want to breathe in very slowly and exhale and come back to center. Okay? Now, you can do that more than one time. I'm just showing you the poses right now, and I'm talking you through them. I want you to take your time with these. It's very important that you take your time with these, okay? Because you are really doing something about getting rid of old energy, old air. That's going to stay in your body. You need to move that mucus up and out of your body so that you can heal. Whether you're sick or not, whether you have any symptoms or not, you still need to do this. This is very important, okay? Now, the next one is what I call the inhale, exhale, okay? And what this looks like is you're going to inhale. Okay, your shoulders are back, your chest is up, your head is up. Okay, you're going to inhale, and when you exhale, you're going to cave in. You're going to bring your hips under, you're going to bring your shoulders forward. Everything caves in. It's like you've got something in the middle where you're folding in half. You bring your chin to your chest, and you breathe out. And you're stretching your back, so your back is rounded. Okay? Then you're going to breathe in as you come back up. Okay? Because the lungs then open. Okay? What we're doing is we're squeezing out the very bottom of the lungs. So we're going to do that again. We're going to take a deep inhale. The exhale brings you down. Okay? You inhale as you come back up. Okay? So let's do it again. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring the hips under, the shoulders forward. We're going to round the back and push it out, bringing the as we'd say in ballet, the belly button to the back. Okay? Over, hunch over. You want to look like a hunchback right here. Okay? And you want to feel the bottom of those lungs getting wrung out. You want to feel them being collapsed. And not collapsed where you can't breathe, but where you know that it's folding over and it's pushing old air out. Okay? And you can feel that. Okay? Only go as far as your back will take you. Do not hurt your back. All right. Then inhale, come back up. Okay? Again, we're going to do, after those, I usually do a set of 3 of everything. So 3 with the head rolls, 3 with the body turns, 3 with the cave in. I'm going to do 3 more of the same thing. I'm going to turn to the side. Okay? And I'm going to squeeze this out again, because now I move that energy and those toxins from the bottom of my lungs. Now I'm going to move them out from the sides and the top. Okay? So we're going to do this again. And what you can do is you can hold it for a count of 3 if you want to. Remember, you inhale when the lungs are open. You exhale when the lungs could be closed. Okay? And you can inhale again. Okay, now remember I told you when you're moving this energy out, you want to move it throughout the whole body. Okay? Now the other thing that I'm going to show you, you don't have to do, but it's there if you need it. Okay? It's where you take your arm, I'm taking my left arm, and you're going to bring it over the head. You're sitting in lotus position, or Indian style as they would call it. Okay? I'm just going to slowly open the sides of my lungs right here. Okay? Slowly. Okay? You can breathe very slowly and softly through this. Open these lungs and open this air. Okay? You need to open these passages, and you have lymph nodes underneath your armpits. Okay? So this is important to move this out too. So again, coming back over here. Okay? Then we sit for a moment. Always, whenever I'm doing a yoga, and I will show this to you when I actually start doing yoga on here. This is an emergency broadcast. Whenever I'm doing a yoga practice, I always stop and center myself before I do another position. I don't just jump from one to the other. It's not good for your body. Okay? So now we're going to do the opposite side, which is my right. Same thing. I'm going to bring this arm over my head. Okay? I'm going to twist it just only as far as my body will let me. Enough where I feel a little bit of a stretch, because again, the lymph nodes in the armpit, opening the lungs. Okay? Now this one has a little more tightness, so whatever I'm dealing with is on my right side. Okay? So just remember that. There's a tightness and there's a little bit of catch in the breathing. Okay? Now, if you have any episodes where you're coughing up anything or you're blowing your nose or anything, take the time to do that and then center yourself again. Okay? And you may have to do it several times if you're having these issues, whether it be pesticides, aka pollen, because some of the pesticides are on the pollen they've been spraying, because I've seen crop dusters all over. Or if you're just having respiratory issues in general, slight flu, just regular flu, or even the COVID, you need to be careful. Okay? The more you can assist your body in its natural process, the better it's going to be. Okay? So now, I've done the things that I'm going to do because I don't want to do anything too strenuous for you all right now other than those things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, I'm going to do this on my knees. Okay, pardon me. Pull my shirt down. Okay, I'm going to do this on my knees, so I'm not standing up. But you can do this. You can do this standing up. Okay, let me move back a little bit. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm moving everything out of the intestines because that's the excretory system. Okay, you're going to be moving energy out. You may even have to go to the bathroom after this. That's important. That's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move our hips. I want you to stick your hip out. Okay, you're like, oh, why are you doing this? Because I'm doing body circles from my hips. I'm moving air up and out. I'm moving energy up and down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a body roll. Okay, and I'm doing my hips. I'm circling the butt back. I'm circling the pelvis forward. Okay, it looks like I'm moving my top, but I'm really not. I'm adjusting, but I'm not. I'm really trying just to move the hips. Okay. Okay. And I know this seems strange, but it works. Okay. It really does help the energy here from the work we just did to move up and move down. You need the energy to move. Okay. The next thing I want to show you, I do 3 of those and 3 of those each side. I start with the hip out on one side, I start with the hip on the other, and just rotate different ways. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you is a lunge. And why would I do that? Because this has to do with your back. It has to do with opening this area right here, which is it is a form of breath. Okay? So we're going to do a lunge. Okay? Now, if you cannot do this, then stay here on your knee. Stay here on your knee and just hold it like this. Okay, yeah, you see the baby bump, huh? Okay. She looks a little more pronounced today. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to come back to center. Okay? And then we're going to turn to the side and do the same thing over here. Okay? If you can't do the lunge, just sit like this. Okay? And if you can do the lunge, lift up all the way. I'm going to come back to center and sit. Okay. Now I know that was very fast. It's not one of my regular yoga sessions, but it is something that you need to do. A, that's going to stretch out the rest of your back when you're doing the lunges. Okay. B, it's also going to help stretch out your legs, which helps your circulation, and not just by blood or the body or anything like that. It also helps your energy. And that's very important. Right now, this is all about energy because pathogens are living things and they have energy too. Okay? The more that you can feel free, the more that you can feel open, the more that you can breathe, the more that you can move, the better it's going to be for you. Okay? Because you want to move the toxins out. Okay? So the lunges help you with your digestive system. Okay? So, and the pelvic, the twists, that helps your digestive system as well, which is what you want to do. It's actually better than sit-ups because sit-ups are only a sign that you have toxins building up or energy building up right there. Okay? So you want to do those, but not fast. You don't have to worry about muscles. They'll do themselves. And you can do them very slowly. Okay? The more precise you are, the more you listen to your body as you do these. Don't harm yourself. Okay? If you need to do these with a chair as an assist, you can do that. I don't have a chair right now or I'd show you. Okay? Be very gentle with yourselves. Okay? Take care of yourselves during this time. That's what this is all about. And namaste.